Welcome back. Today we have Trevor Steele with us, and Trevor will be talking to us about reflexology. Trevor, can you tell us a little bit about reflexology?
Sure. It's a very ancient therapy. We know that something like reflexology was practiced by the Egyptians, and we know that the Chinese and Japanese and Indians and many other cultures practiced something similar, but reflexology as we know it has only been documented since around the 1930s. So we're really just rediscovering an ancient therapy, and it's to do with every part of the body being reflected in the feet. So we work just on the feet and help to balance the body.
Right.
And the right side of the body is reflected in the right foot, and the left side of the body in the left foot.
Well, would you like to show me, Trevor?
Sure.
What do you mean?
Yeah. So in the right foot here, every organ, every gland, every part of your body that's in the right side is reflected in this foot. And the top of the toes represent the top of the head as we work down through the toes, through the padding of the foot. It's down in the chest,
right,
lung area, and then down towards the waistline, and then the bottom half of the foot covers everything below the waist.
Right. You're talking about all the organs in the body.
Every single part of the body.
Right.
So if something's not quite in balance anywhere in the body, it will generally show up as a tender spot or sore spot in that part of the foot.
Mm-hmm.
And by pressing on there, it's like massage. It's not massage, but it's applying pressure on the various reflex areas of the feet, and that action helps to balance whatever's happening in the rest of the body.
Right. So you just, basically it's just pressure. It's like a pressure point that you're stimulating.
It is. It's the reflex points are all set out on the chart on the wall, showing the connection between the feet and the rest of the body, and we just use thumbs and fingers and stimulate by walking all across the sole of the foot.
So that's my right foot there. That will connect to my right side of the body.
That's
whatever
right.
is.
Mm-hmm. And any organs that you have in the left side of the body will be reflected on the left foot. So we always work both feet.
Right.
And a full session on both feet takes about an hour. I'll just give you a taste today.
Right. Also, tell me more about, so if I have a headache, you'd be probably working more on the top part here.
That's right, mostly working around the head, although we'll tend to work all the way down the foot, which represents the spine. So the spine of being in the centre line of the body is down the medial or centre edge of both feet. So we'll always work that area, and that even the lower spine can help headaches at this end of the spine.
Right.
So there's
also, you know, that you shouldn't be feeling any pain when you're doing this. I mean, the person who's having it done should be total relaxation.
They may feel some tenderness, but we call it pleasurable discomfort rather than pain.
Well, so far it's feeling really great, and I really look forward to our next session. So,
okay.
Until next time. Hello, welcome to our reflexology segment. Once again we have Trevor with us today, and Trevor, you are actually going to show us how we can help ourselves. Is that right?
That's right, and there's two ways that we can do that. The first one that we often use with clients is giving them homework to work on their own hands, because we have charts for the hand in exactly the same way as we have the charts for the feet.
Right.
And there's that all-important get up and go gland that you were asking about. And also we have the spine reflex here, which I mentioned as being one of the most important areas to work. So you can work on your own hand, working around this area, just by taking hold of a hand, it doesn't matter which hand you use, and pressing with your thumb. And even if you don't get the little caterpillar movement that we use, just pressing on the spot and circling the thumb, and just as much pressure as is comfortable. all the way around that area, and that's actually giving yourself a back massage.
Right.
Just by working on your hand. And just keep exploring all over the palm of the hand until you find a tender point. If you find a spot that's a little tender, that's like that point is just asking to be pressed.
To be worked on more.
That's right.
Yes.
In order to help whatever's happening in the rest of the body.
And like the feet, you would do both to balance your body, both hands.
You do both hands, yes. You always work on both, so you need to be able to use your thumbs. If your thumb's tired, you can use fingers. We also work on the back of the hand, using either the thumb or the fingertips. And an important area to work is all around the wrist as well. So pressing with fingers and thumbs.
So the wrist is connected to what area of our body?
This is the lymphatic area, which is the important part of our immune system.
Now, would you like to show me how you do that on your feet?
Sure.
Is that possible?
Yeah. Providing you have a little flexibility and can lift your foot up onto the table or onto your knee, then you can do the same things on the feet. I use my little caterpillar technique, but you can just dig your finger or thumb in there and just press, and you'll be surprised at how much pressure actually feels good. Most people find that they can take more pressure than they thought was going to be comfortable or possible.
Right.
That's good.
When is the best time to do this?
Oh, it's a wonderful thing to use at the start of the day.
Right. To give you a kick start?
Give you a kick start.
There is an area for that, isn't there?
There is. That area that I mentioned, the adrenal gland, is just in here. So that's a good one to help get you going.
Right.
Is that a little tender?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. But a lot of people don't have or don't make that sort of time in the morning, and it can be a wonderful, relaxing way to finish the day, just to give yourself a little pampering at the end of the day. It's not quite as good as lying back and having somebody else work on you.
Definitely not.
But there's a lot you can do, and you can do some of the just squeezing and twisting. Your foot really respond to
Would this be good to do in a bath?
Oh, it's wonderful. Yes, a bath, or even a foot bath, where you just fill a bowl of water with some, and maybe add one or two of the essential oils to really help you relax. A wonderful way to finish the day.
Well, I think I'll certainly be trying it out on myself often.
Good.
That feels really great, and I look forward to the next session. Until then, goodbye. Welcome back. Today on our reflexology segment, we have Trevor back with us. Hi, Trevor.
Hello.
What are you going to tell us about today?
Today we're going to be learning about caterpillars and bumblebees.
That's interesting.
And these are the basic techniques that we use all over the foot. Firstly, just a little relax. And then the caterpillar describes the main technique that we use for a majority of the foot.
Yes, that looks like a caterpillar movement.
The thumb inching its way along like a caterpillar. And one of the other techniques is sitting down on one spot, and it feels much more like
a lot more pressure using.
It's a little more pressure, but it has quite a different feeling. It feels like a bee sting.
Right.
So we call that one a bumblebee. And we also use caterpillars with the index finger as well.
So you actually massage the top of the feet as well, not just the bottom?
Yes, it's working on the top of the foot as well. We don't actually call it massage. It's similar to massage, but it's a much more specific technique which enables us to reach all of the individual reflexes. So it's very specific, using fingers and thumbs, but all of this area relates to the chest and upper part of the body, as can be seen by
the top of the foot does.
On the top.
Yeah.
And we also work all around the sides of the foot, around the heel and the ankle. And so there are different ways of using our little caterpillars to reach all of those areas. So working around the ankle bone, working underneath the foot,
Right.
and working up the outside of the foot.
Well, it certainly feels wonderful. We'll have some more reflexology on our next program. Hello. Welcome back. We have Trevor with us again today in our reflexology segment. Hi, Trevor.
Hello.
What subject are we going to talk about today?
Today I'll be working on your respiratory and cardiovascular systems. And so this is the area of the foot underneath the padding of the foot. So it's all this area from the diaphragm up to the base of the toes, which represents the base of the neck. Right. And I use my thumb caterpillar technique as before, and I need to work fairly firmly in this section because I'm working through the padded area